Hi everybody, Robbie Susan Chandler here from RobbieSusansCardsandCrafts.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who lives in Quincy, Florida, right outside Tallahassee, Florida. Today I'm going to share this gorgeous card with you made with the sketch butterfly dies and some of the stamps and a stamp from Spotlight of Nature. I love this card. I think it turned out beautifully. And then on the inside I just put, well, here we have hope is a beautiful thing that flutters in the soul. And that is from the sketch butterfly stamp set right here. And then inside I just put thinking of you and stamped this butterfly and the thinking of, well, and this was stamped in, the butterfly was stamped in fresh freesia. And then I stamped the thinking of you from Simply Said in a darker color, which was Petunia Pop. So it would pop on top of the butterfly. Okay, so let's take a look at how I put this card together. And I'm not actually going to do the stamping, I'm just going to walk through all the steps and show you how I did them. Okay, first of all, our card base. So I'm going to sit this right here so we can kind of see it. All right, the card base is Petunia Pop, and it is 8.5 by 5.5. I just wanted to grab my instruction sheet, and I have it now. And for every class I give my students a printed out instruction sheet that looks like this. And it has a list of all the supplies. And this is what your free tutorial download will look like, and I'll have a link to it down at the bottom of underneath the video. Alright, so this is our card base. Of course we're going to fold it in half. It's scored at 4 1/4. And then you'll need 2 pieces of basic white. And this is not right. They're not 4 by 4 1/4. They are 4 by 5 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. So that'll be on your instruction sheet. But you'll need 2 of those. And they are 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so let's start with step 1. First I used a piece of the basic white. I used Balmy Blue and the Balmy Blue, our blending brush, and I just swiped the blue kind of at an angle across my paper. So that was step 1. And then I stamped this leaf, and I stamped it upside down going down. This leaf is from the Spotlight on Nature. It's this one right here. And I stamped it in Old Olive. So this was step 2. So we have our Balmy Blue background and then our Old Olive leaf. Okay, after I did that, the next step was to add these little butterflies. And that is a stamp from Sketch Butterflies. It's this one right here. All 4 of those are on one stamp. And I stamped it in the corner, and then I turned my stamp and stamped it down here in the bottom. And those were stamped in Petunia Pop. So these are our 3 steps so far. The blue, the leaf, and the butterflies. And then I added the sentiment. And like I showed you, that's sentiment from Sketch Butterflies. I stamped it in Pebbled Path. So there's our next step. So now we have all of our images on the front of on our basic white sheet. So the next step is to cut this piece right here. And I used this die that is from this die set, Wildflower Designs, and it's this one right here. See, it looks like this. And I just laid it here and centered it around my sentiment, and I tried to catch that one little butterfly down there in the corner. And when you cut it, you end up with these 2 pieces. Now we're going to do some embossing, and my advice to you is whenever you cut and emboss, always cut first, because if you emboss first, when you cut it, it flattens out your embossed design. It doesn't make it disappear, but it's not as prominent. It doesn't pop up as much. So always cut first, then emboss. So what we're going to emboss this with is the Cute Crochet embossing folder. Now I did it on this piece right here just to show you the design, because on mine with all the stamping you can't really see the design, but this is what it looks like. It's really cute. And it's kind of subtle. It's a real good background piece. So this is what it looks like, and I've already put it on my card front, but this is what it looks like. See there where it's embossed. So I put the outside piece down with dimensionals, and then I glued this part flat in the middle. All right, so now we have our front. Let's move all of these steps out of the way. So we're going to put a little glitter on this card. And the first thing we're going to put is this little chain of butterflies, and that paper came from this set, which is called Berry Burst Old Olive and White Glimmer Specialty Paper, and you will find this online. The leaf on this card right here, that paper, that piece was also from this set. So this and my little leaf are both out of this paper. Now the little leaf was cut with the die from Lifetime of Love, this little die here. See this one? So that's where this little leaf came from. Okay, so now, and then the other butterfly we have is this little one. Oh, let me show you the die for this set. This is what the die looks like. So see, they're connected together, and it's cut like a little chain of butterflies, which I think is really cool. And then they're all from the Sketch Butterfly dies, this set. And then I have the little single butterfly, and he is from the 24-26 in color glimmer paper, and I used this color right here. But see all the pretty colors that are in this pack? You've got all your in colors in here. You've got your Summer Splash, your Shy Shamrock. This is Pretty in Pink, Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, and Petunia Pop. Okay, so now let's get these on our card. Got some glue here. Don't want to forget those. I don't want to lose him. I almost did a while ago. All right, let's put our little chain down first. And all I did was put a little glue on their bellies, or on the widest part. A little bit there, maybe some right there to catch him down. And I wanted this to just I wanted them to just be floating along the edge of this opening here. So I just put them down like that and hold it for a minute so they'll adhere. There we go. And then this little guy, I put him up. I felt like this corner up here was empty, needed something. And then, like we didn't have enough butterflies on this card already, it's like, well, you know what, let's just add another one. So I added him here, and then I felt like I needed another little leaf coming down from that corner. I've got a little place to punch out right there. So I just put a little glue. Let's see, this is going to go this way. I want to put my glue over here. So I wanted to, come on, glue. See, you always worry about your glue coming out too much, and half the time it doesn't come out at all. Then when it does come out, it's all over the place. Okay, I think that's enough. So I wanted this piece to kind of come from the butterfly. So I wanted to hide the stem up there under him and just let this piece flow over here on this side. All right, and I like when I put a butterfly down, I know it gets smashed in the mail, but I like for their wings to just, you know, kind of pop up a little bit, just to give it a little dimension. And there we go. Oh, one more thing. I put a little bling on it. These are the 2024, 2026 in color shimmer gems. And you get all the in colors, but we're just going to use the these two colors down here. So let's pick this one off, and I'm going to pop it right there. And then let's get one of the lighter pinks, and we'll put it right here on top of the blue. Maybe it'll show up better there. And then another one of the darker of the Petunia Pop ones. There we go. And we'll put it right there. There we go. All right. Half the time I forget to put my embellishments on when I'm doing a card, and I have to add a comment at the end. Anyway, I remembered today. Yay me. All right, so here we go. And then here's our inside, thinking of you. I think this is a beautiful card, and it was really very easy to put together and just a nice look. And I think you will enjoy this cute crochet embossing folder because it is cute. So I hope you like my card. How about liking my video if you will? Subscribe to my channel. There's a link below to all the supplies I used and also to your free tutorial. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So until next time, happy crafting.